Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. It's interview day today for the transit officers. My interview's at 2:45 in the afternoon. I will be heading up to Perth earlier to drop off carpet cleaning machine to get a service on it before hopefully it settles next week. We shall see how it goes. And I have pulled out today Wickham 1912 Classic 24, which is a Creed Aventus style scent, which I absolutely love. I will be pairing this up with Creed Aventus just before I walk out the door, and this isn't what I'm wearing to the interview. I've just chopped this one for the shave itself. Now the brush is the Wolf Whiskers Purple Haze with a 25mm original black wolf knot, which Peter has unfortunately been unable to get further copies of this knot or the same style and feel of this knot. This is probably my favourite knot in the den out of everything that I use. Oh, by the way, I've changed my camera angle back to the straight on one just for the shave. See how I go. I might switch it up every now and then just to give the channel a little bit of a fresh feel every time the angle changes. So yeah, there we go, Wolf Whiskers with the 7 flutes, 1, 2, all the way around. Beautiful brush. And the soap itself comes 140 grams, I believe is 4.2 or 4.8 ounces, I can't remember. It's a good bit of weight in it. But that scent, oh, when I took the lid off just before I started the camera up, it just came right out the tub, right up my nose. It's just brilliant stuff, it really is. It smells exactly, in my opinion, it's a very, very, very close match to Creed Aventus, the one I have anyway. All the batches of Creed Aventus all smell slightly different, they are not exact. So straight in, I've just dipped the brush, straight in. I'm really going to load this brush up well today because I want an amazing shave out of it. I always get an amazing shave out of Wickham. I want this one to be exceptionally amazing. And then what I'm going to do a head shave later on today and hopefully give a bit of a update with some feedback on the actual interview process itself. Right, that's the brush well and truly loaded up. Absolutely kick. Oh, the smell of this. You know, I've went through that many soaps, hundreds of soaps, probably 70 odd aftershaves, all sorts of things. This is one of the best scents that I've ever smelled of anything. Not just the soap, but the actual Creed Aventus itself. It's certainly my favourite smelling aftershave. Right, I'm just going to grab all this. Well, I say all this, I got most of it on the brush, so I'm just going to grab the excess out of the tub, rub that on. Oh, so scent strength out of the tub with this one. I know if you guys have watched my previous videos, you'll know that scent strength, I'd give it a sort of 5 to 6 out of the tub. On my face now, it's a good strong 6, bordering on a 7. There's no Chevette today, because I am not running the risk of going to an interview with a big slice on my face. Now, that being said, this is the sort of times when you switch it up and get caught out by the DE, but I don't think that'll happen today. Oh, this is a thick load, this. Holy crap. I've way overloaded the brush here. Wait till you see the amount of suds that go on the face here. I mean, that is thick at the tips. So all I'm looking for really is that sort of opaque where you can see through the skin, and then this brush splays easy anyway, even if it's full, but it gives me an indication that I put enough water into the lather that's on my face, the load, in order to actually start building it. Now this is going to turn into one of the thickest lathers that I've ever done. This will probably be Jared Stein style lather. This knot's phenomenal. It's beautiful to pull out the synthetics after you've been using the natural hair brushes for so long. I mean, these are my favourite not synthetic, but I am enjoying the challenge of the natural hair brushes at the moment. If you guys can't see how thick this is, holy crap. It's definitely Jared Stein quality, definitely. It certainly pays to load the brush up. It takes a little bit longer obviously to get your lather because you have to spend more time adding water to it and doing all that sort of stuff, but in the end it's definitely worth it. Right, Rockwell 6C. I've got this in setting 3 or plate 3, which you won't see on this camera because it doesn't suit, but you might see it. It doesn't focus very well, it doesn't really focus at all if I'm honest. And I've got this lather's massive, I feel like I've got a big white beard right in the front of my face. I've got a brand new Gillette Ruby blade in there because at the moment, you know, it's almost the best blade in my den. Right, there we go. I love the assets. But the rubies are just, they seem to go to the next level again. At Oive Chapo, he picked up quite a lot of them when he was on holiday in Russia recently. Oh yeah. I've just done my cheeks there. This blade, that I use Kai's, Feathers, all those sorts of sharp aggressive blades. This one is very sharp, but smoother than anything I've ever used, I think. Yeah, this is lovely. Now, without having a real dig at the chevette, this is much more enjoyable for me. Obviously, part of the reason is there's no real thought process with it, and I'm not saying that I'm lazy, but because I do shaving videos, generally my shaves last a lot longer than you guys shaves at home, because you just get stuck in. You might have a bit of music on, you might do it in silence, whatever your jam is for your shave. But I'm pretty sure you guys aren't spending 27 to 30 minutes on every single shave. Now, you will do it on some shaves, no doubt. Sometimes you just get in the zone and you enjoy it. Not that I would know, because I have never shaved off camera traditionally. It's always been on camera. Just going out to this wash rinse that's full of hair. So yeah, heading up to Perth for the interview. Got all my clothes picked out. Just need to see how I go. Look, I'm actually looking forward to it. It's been I didn't actually get an interview when I joined the police. I don't know why. I did have a psychological interview, but obviously my record and things like that, my age and everything else in my previous history was obviously enough for them, I don't know. Either that or they were just struggling for numbers, as they always are. But yeah, this is a panel interview, and it's basically, they're probably just going to ask questions, I would imagine, that you might encounter in the transit guards. and looking for your sort of take on it and what you would do and your responses and things like that. So I would like to think after just almost 8 years in the police that I would be able to tick the boxes for them, because it is a similar job in every sense in terms of what you actually do. You're dealing with the public and offences, and you know, I've always been good. I've always prided myself on customer service, no matter what job I did. You know, no matter. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've lost my shit every now and then. But there's only so much shit and onions one man can take sometimes. This ladder is absolutely phenomenal. I love Wickham soap, I really do. You forget about things every now and then when you're using all these different soaps all the time, and then you come back to something that you love and it just does it. It just works wonders. Yeah, it's just a much more enjoyable experience for me. I have to say, I was going to stick out the 30 days with the Chevette. I'm in two minds at the moment, just because of the shave, and I don't think there's a whole heap more that I can sort of learn from the Chevette. The only thing that will get better would be my technique. But the main issue for me with it is I'm never ever going to be able to go against the grain with it. I say that with confidence because I'll never do it. I'm just not interested. And it brings me to my next point. I do want to try a straight, but I don't think I'm going to be in the same boat. Yes, it's going to be more buttery smooth. It's not going to be as lethal to your skin or running that risk of cutting yourself to bits, but it's still there. Obviously it's a sharp blade, but it just doesn't really, that style of shaving doesn't appeal to me. You know, when they brought out the double-edged razor all those years ago, I'm sure most of the guys that used, well, it would have been pretty much all straights then. There wouldn't have been much of anything else, I wouldn't imagine. Or for the poorer class, probably just a bit of steel that was sharpened on a stone. Who knows? Right, ladder number 3. Oh, do you know, this set's actually probably around about a 7. Maybe even bordering an 8. It's really kicking up. Just dipping the tips, because I know there's plenty of soap left in this brush and it will explode again. Lovely. Right, across the grain in the other direction now. Aftershave. Now, because I'm loving this so much and really enjoying it, stuff it. Let's have another pass. One more for luck. Easily one of the best lathers that I've made. From start to finish, all 4 of them. Just incredible. Super close. Right, get this all rinsed out, we'll rinse off. Yeah, that was a warm water shave as well. And this is where Wickham really gets up there with the best and excels. It's the post shave feel straight after. It's just so moisturised, it's lovely. And it's got the same similar sort of slick, smooth, silky effect that you get from the aftershave moisturiser, the post shave balms as well that it does. Right, there's original. Right, let that dry in and I'll just rinse off the soap in the brush. Us. Always got to spend a little bit more time with a good quality soap like Wickham or Barrister Man, anything like that, just to get that last bit of residue out of the brush. Yeah, that's spot on. As you can see, the knots went back to the way it looked at the beginning. Smells better than any knot in the den now, easily. Oh, it's a lovely close shave, I tell you what. Right, so the soap today, as you guys already know, I've spoken enough about it, was a Wickham Soap Company 1912, Classic 24, outstanding scent. If you like Creed Aventus style scents or Creed Aventus scent itself, this stuff matches almost perfectly and smells incredible, it really does. The brush today was the custom Wolf Whiskers Purple Haze with a 25mm Black Wolf fan knot, the original fan knot, and there you go, just a stunning brush. Great to hold in the hand, it's got a lovely weight. It's just Peter's brushes are really up there with the best in my opinion. People are always crying out about Viborg or Weeborg and Simpson, Paladin, all these other ones. As far as I'm concerned, these are up there with them. along with Leo Frio, Tony Forsyth, even Milton from Turn and Shave is getting up there with his brushes. I mean, his brushes are stunning. There's no tool marks, nothing at all on Milton's brushes. They look incredible, they feel great, they're not so good. You cannot argue with them. Rockwell 6C, brand new Gillette Ruby blade. Quite possibly the smoothest shave that I've had. And efficient, really efficient. I mean, there's not much left on there, it's incredible. Finished off with Thea's Original, which is pretty much unscented. And I'm going to finish off now with a little bit of Australia Whisker Afterbalm. Just a little bit of that. All pretty much unscented, because I will be going with the Creed Aventus cologne afterwards. And that's me done and dusted. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly did. I'm looking forward to the interview, which will be, what are we on, 5.5 hours roughly. So looking forward to it. Hopefully I'll get through the process, and then it's a couple of more things to get through and hopefully start training in January. But we'll see how we go, one step at a time. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.